Let's kick it off with Blackstone.
Yeah.
Over $400 billion asset under management, over 430. Are they a private equity shop anymore?
Getting closer and closer to that $500 billion mark. They would be the first of their kind. And speaking of first of their kind, they're not a private equity firm, really, anymore. I mean, that's one of the things they do. But if you look at what's really driving the business over the past few years, it's real estate. Real estate is the #1 business in terms of revenue and in terms of contributing performance fees, and management fees is what public investors really care about. So it basically goes in order, I believe, real estate, private equity, credit, and hedge funds sort of down the line. But for distinct businesses, all managing money for lots of big institutions around the world. And that diversification has really helped Blackstone sort of outpace its competitors.
And so the question, so what do you do after that? Like when you're that big, do you need then more retail money coming in? Do you need different kind of products? Do you take on more risk?
They seem to be doing it all pretty well, but it also raises the question, get ahead of ourselves, succession. If it's real about real estate, what does that tell you potentially? Again,
well, John Gray, head of real estate, is certainly the guy that everybody's been eyeing for the past couple of years.
Exactly.
So what does wind up happening though? Like where do they go after this?
Well, what it feels like is the retail thing that you mentioned, clearly that's the holy grail for all of these guys, is trying to get into 401ks, trying to find a way to manage more money for the everyday investor, the so-called everyday investor. And the other piece is that they are able to go to the biggest institutions of the world, be it sovereign wealth funds, be it pensions, be it endowments, and say, give us more of your money because we can spread it out across lots of different businesses. One of the really interesting, newer, relatively new opportunities that they have at Blackstone is this TAC Ops fund led by David Blitzer, where basically they say, give us a slug of money and we'll decide how to parse it out over all of these different strategies. So that's one way that they're certainly growing.